Hello there, Golf Freak here. I just entered the Chantry, so we'll see what happens then. Sir Donald. Let's look at the quest west really quick. A Fallen Templar. Good.
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
But if Arl Eamon is sick, why are you here?
Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I drove off the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Oh well. So apparently I don't get rewards unless I ask for them.
Why is that, if I may ask?
I need his help against Terran Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Terran Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Terran has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think Logan is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Logain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
I
If
agree.
nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I'd like to hear what you've learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Okay.
Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption. Let those who have sinned.
Oh, you can't even pick that, huh?
When the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at
Oh, it
last
needs
to
a
the ears of the
key.
Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring...
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies. It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale? The prophet was burned in the ancient city of Minrathous, before the ancient mages she had fought. Instead of dying in pain as the mages wanted, she was purified by the fire and taken by the Maker into the heavens to stand forever at his side. We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames. I wish you well.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it
And
pure.
then you shall become very annoying.
Mankind be humble. Let all repeat the
Can you say anything besides "and then"?
the darkness upon us. And when the Maker spoke,
Cool. I like having someone who can pick locks. Cool. Yay for lockpicking.
chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker.
Okay.
Our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
Hey, you.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Very well, 30 silver it is.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then?
Boom.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
I want him freed, I might have a use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Well, I guess we could persuade Lai.
Well, that is convenient. I had no idea the Canary even knew he was here. Here then, take the key to the Canary's cage and take him away. I pray this is the right path for all our sakes.
When the chant spreads across
Liliana approves.
let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
Okay, let's look at our journal. The Canary prisoner appears to be the last one we have here, so I am content now. I seem to have done everything and more so than I intended to do.
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
And what if I don't lead you into your atonement?
Then I will find it myself. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Very well. You're a level 7 warrior. Oh yeah, I actually showed their levels. So you're actually better than Alistair. Oh, we'll keep Alistair in my party. Okay. And on we go. As far as I know, I have no more quests here. Yep.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
More enemies ahead.
Okay, anything besides just refugees that are trying to kill us? Nope. Okay, well, we can take on one, I think, at a time. No, we'll take on all of them at once. What the heck? Don't stop attacking. Don't do nothing. That's just like pissing me off.
Don't give them the advantage! It is begun.
Why you do nothing as well? Come on. Oh, Alistair went down? What?
Don't give them the advantage!
Okay. Well, that's strange. I thought one of them had a loot on him. Oh well. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to heal us up because I think there's a fight coming up that is relatively tough. Don't be using that. That kind of pisses me off that he automatically uses that. I'm not ready to set my tactics yet.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Oh, wow. Darkspawn? Okay, great. Everybody, attack him. Shield. Freeze. Good, good, good. Don't stop attacking. Gotta get rid of this Hurlock Alpha. Oh, my aching back. Good, good. Is he down? Good, he's down. Hit the Hurlock with this. Keep hitting him. Yeah, hit him with 30 fighting. Very good.
Shall be done.
Bruises are all bruised now.
Wow. That's pretty good. Okay, okay. Well, that almost went badly.
It has begun.
Oh, they killed a blood mage. Wait, there was a blood mage here? Wait, what did I pick up? I wish I'd tell you what exactly you picked up. I didn't pay close enough attention. Pouch of matches.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Just how obliged exactly?
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
Well, if you're going to use that, just keep it then. That sounds like a good enough charge.
Then I suppose we're doubly fortunate, aren't we?
Yeah.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandor. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's a bit complicated, but, you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
I'm gonna go, pick through your stuff. Okay, can I, like... It's the premium content. Alright, we're gonna go to the Arl. Yes.
Bad dreams, huh?
Seems so real.
Well, it is real. Sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Thank you.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Nice, got a little approval. Don't be using this. New oh my gosh. Let's talk to you. Talk to our party members for a little while.
What do you need?
I'll probably cut off the video after I'm done. Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No harm done.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
That's an excellent idea.
I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry. I'm just...
My entire family was murdered just recently.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime. Maybe I'll go to Hanover with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Good, some approval. So, I've come to the establishment of my character, from my playing before. He's a good guy. His parents' death did not cause him to like become like this whiny brat that just is like pissed off at the world. No, because he realizes there is a greater good and he can honor his parents' memory by fighting the Darkspawn and bringing justice to those who betrayed them. So, not revenge, justice. He makes the distinction. He's a smart guy. Anything else?
What do you need?
Let's see.
Ask away.
What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Cool. Couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together.
So you were addicted to this lyrium?
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that.
Well, it should,
The
though.
Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away, either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, doggy, what do you want?
Oh, why, you little...
What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Hey, Cleaver.
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Stop picking on my dog! I'd never feed you another another human being.
It's not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
Yeah, that was funny. Star. Talk to you. Hi, you.
Yes?
I think you should go.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell, Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
Oh, got some approval out of that.
Yes? Well, here I am. Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
How?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
What did you say to them?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the chantry says, and the chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Okay. Hey, you.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know if I can trust you with my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises. No.
I wasn't expecting that.
Get used to disappointment. People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
You alright?
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
You said you're in the army.
I am.
Why would the Kunari send soldiers here?
The Antalm are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
You didn't really answer my question.
No, I didn't.
Are you always this stubborn?
Yes. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
True, let's go. What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
It's not your nah.
As you wish.
No, he approves of that somehow.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
He never mentioned you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
And I'm inclined to agree.
Well, as you know, my family's name is mud around noble circles. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden Commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
Never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Cailan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
How will reclaiming the peak help the Wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
I'll help you out.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Okay, I am not going to do that one yet. I'm going to do the exact same path I did before. I intended to go before.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and remembered the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Yeah, sounds good. Have you been following us?
Following you? I'm not even certain where you're going, my friend. And quite frankly, it's none of my business. Trust me when I say that my encountering you here was serendipity and nothing more. I travel a lot, so I'm bound to meet everyone on the road eventually. If you prefer, I'll take my boy and be on my way. But regretfully, you're the safest spot on this road, without a doubt.
You're free to stay, just mind yourself.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments.
I want some enchantments done.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure.
Yay, health stuffs. Yeah, we'll take these two. My lyrium should be okay for now. I will take some flasks. Wow. Ooh, the dragon plate, but I need a lot more strength before I can wear that. Holy cow, that's expensive. Increases monetary gain. Oh ho ho. No. No. I like this. I'm gonna put that on right now. See if that does anything. Right, it's here. Durr.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps?
Heard any rumors?
I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Loghain has been declared the new... That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for... There's knights from Redcliffe spread all... More That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. I'm sure you...
Fire damage. No gift. You guys can keep those. Yeah, keep these gifts for now. Backpack for 7 gold. Holy cow. Let's see if we can sell. I don't care about this. Two-hander, sell it. Oathkeeper. Tier 3 weapon compared to my Tier 1 weapon. Nice, 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 nice. Wait a minute. Oh, is that the one I freaking enchanted? Hold on. Yes, it is. Seriously? Seriously. It's got to be the only one I... Oh, wow. Much better. There we go. Shocking, isn't it?
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps?
Still selling off all my stuff. Keeping that. Studded leather helm. Yeah, sell that. I'm not sure if I want heavy stuff. I will keep the chain. No. Selling this. Medium armor, 5 point. Keeping that. Yeah, my shield is definitely better. This one we can go. Plus 10 mint. No, plus 1 multiplier, plus 10 mint resistance. That's not bad. Warden's Oath. No, I'm not getting rid of that. And this is gifts. Okay, well, we don't have enough for the backpack. Unfortunately. But yeah, so let's see. We only need to talk to Morgan. And we're done at the camp.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shapeshifter?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
But it's just a legend, right?
So I assume. My mother has walked the wilds far longer than I. Who am I to suggest what things she has done and not done in her past? Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change into another human form as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Okay, can anyone become a shapeshifter?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, Sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
I've never heard of magic like that before.
No, 'tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
Isn't that sort of magic open to abuse?
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Maybe tied to a flagpole and tickled. I think your abilities sound quite useful.
Oh, you're simply full of surprises, little man, aren't you? But enough of such talk, let us proceed.
Nice. Well, that's enough talking for now. So, thank you very much for watching, and God bless.